Drowned inside the lake outside the way.
I can teach you everything. Let me teach you.
I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my trunk. Down in the crab bags, put my Bible in the trunk. Like a rocket on the top of my binocular.
What about my heart? Genji's heart? Does nobody want that?
The movie Chainsaw Man: Reze Arc is a weird kind of miracle. It's a movie that somehow works for the people who've never touched the anime, and a movie that hits fans like a brick to the chest.
What you do? What you do?
Today, I want to break down why this film might generally be the best anime movie out right now, not because it's loud, bloody, or hype, but because it's crafted with the precision of a director who knows exactly who he's talking to. We're splitting this video into two parts. Part 1 is for the non-fans, the fans who just want a great film. Part 2 is for the faithful Chainsaw Man fans, the ones who read the manga panel to panel, fiending for the arc to be animated. Let's start with the newcomers. A wild thing about the Reze arc is that it takes place after season 1. Yet somehow it plays like a pilot episode for a brand new viewer. The director pulls this off by using clean visual storytelling instead of a long expedition, letting character dynamics explain the world, packing scenes with foreshadowing that works for both first-timers and fans, treating every frame like a setup for an emotional payoff. Season 1's director always wanted to shoot Chainsaw Man like a cinematic grounded film rather than a typical anime. That DNA carries over here, and it does its job exceptionally. You don't need context to feel the tension or the romance. The film invites you in with no homework required. Unfortunately, I can understand why some may feel that the pacing in the first half of the film comes off as too slow for their liking, but that type of pacing is on purpose for the impact of the climax of the movie, and is completely worth the brilliant buildup. If you've ever seen one episode of Chainsaw Man, this movie still goes crazy visually. The Reze arc is animated with a blend of painterly backgrounds, fluid character motion, and cinematic framing that feels different from almost anything else in mainstream anime right now. Instead of doing the stereotypical high contrast, saturated shonen look, the movie leans into more of a detailed, moody visual language. Soft lighting, realistic movement, uncomfortable tension, everyone catches on to this instantly. It's just straight up beautiful filmmaking from start to the end. This movie understands its demographic, which are young adults and teenagers who live in a world that feels chaotic, lonely, and unpredictable, just like Denji's. You don't need to know every devil's backstory or remember every contract rule in Chainsaw Man. The emotions land because the themes here are universal. Wanting connection, wanting freedom, wanting to escape from the cycle that you're stuck in. Even new viewers walk out thinking that hit hard, bro. And that is the perfect bridge into the part 2 of this video. Chainsaw Man fans are built different. We're not looking for action. We're looking for meaning, for the weird broken humanity inside of all these characters. And this movie gets us. The adaptation respects the manga's tone. The rhetorical choices, symbolism, negative spaces, shot duration, all feel handcrafted for the people who know these characters deeply. The Reze arc was always one of the most emotional pieces of the story, and the film leans into that vulnerability without sanitizing it. For anime-only fans, Season 1 ended with a promise. For manga readers, the Reze arc was that promise kept. The movie nails 3 essential things. Number 1, faithfulness to Fujimoto's vision. This is the arc where Tatsuki Fujimoto went full film geek, referencing romance movies, Cold War thrillers, art house pacing, and emotional realism. The director matches that energy frame for frame. 2. Pacing that actually breathes. Rather than rushing through the entire arc, the movie lets moments sit. Reze smiled. Denji's hesitating. Those emotional silences are exactly what make the arc sting. Number 3. The payoff for Season 1 themes. This arc challenges everything Denji learns in Season 1. Love, trust, normalcy, survival, all of it gets twisted. Anime onlys get closure. Fans get catharsis. But everyone gets pain. In the end, Chainsaw Man: The Reze Arc works because it's not just a continuation of Season 1. It's a standalone story about connection, hope, betrayal, and the cost of wanting something good for once. Non-fans see a beautifully directed, emotionally charged movie. Fans see one of the greatest arcs in the series finally brought to life. Either way, you walk out the theater knowing one thing. Chainsaw Man isn't just cool. It's absolute cinema.